Oh shit, I'm live already. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel. For the newcomers, Didi. Yes, doing a YouTube live AMA from Bam Bam Beach, where we have some cool music on the back. And of course, talking about Bitcoin, blockchain, and life. I have some new, beautiful news articles I'm going to share. Also talking a little bit about the price, of course. And then, the sun is disappearing, guys. It's becoming a cloudy day. I can show you. Check. Like, if you look that way, it's really beautiful. Bluish skies, but now, very quickly, bam. It's coming from the sea. Dark. So yes, we have cloudy days here as well. But that doesn't matter. We still feel the warmth. It's already a few viewers in there, so I'm gonna go and check the news articles that I prepared for you guys. So a few of them cool and a few of them a little bit boring, but we need to do something cool. Now the news, very simple. BlockFi is going to be acquired by FTX for only 15 million. So the whole discussion was that BlockFi was being bought for 240 million, but that's only 15 million. So I don't know exactly the details, but from 4.8 billion to 15 million is like a very strange change in acquiring the whole BlockFi. So let's see where this goes on. Let's see. It's very strange that now there's a shifting. The news was massive. There was a huge buy, but it isn't. Now, then the crypto security experts raking in 4,430k salary. So, if you want to make some sats, you want to earn some sats, stack sats, you should work in the industry where they pay you in sats, and you can earn up to 430k in salary just by working for one of the crypto security companies. But you need to be an expert, so you need to train yourself and become an expert. But that is how you stack sats. You stack sats in a beautiful way by contributing to the safety of the blockchain industry, but at the same time, guys, you earn a lot of bitcoins by doing so. Very important for people to understand. That is how you earn money in the new economy instead of the old fiat economy. Because if you earn fiat, you still support those people that you don't want to support, in my opinion. There is some cool article about the Bitcoin community. I found that one on Bitcoin Magazine. It's nice for you to read, so I'm just sharing it so that you can read it. It's also a podcast, but it's not an important news. This one is important because people need to be educated, guys. Like just read this. So the next step to widespread Bitcoin adoption is community banks. I don't know what people are thinking, but in my opinion, Bitcoin means be your own bank. I don't need a community bank. We are our own banks. Bitcoin doesn't need a bank. It is decentralized. We can use it as peer-to-peer cash. And I'm going to stand like this now because that's better for my eyes. Or pinching. So why would we again create this old-fashioned centralized system, even if it is community owned, if itself is already a bank? Bitcoin is a bank. We are our own bank. I don't understand why we should continue to create that kind of stuff if we already are a bank. But that's my opinion. Maybe I should read the article a little bit better. But for me, Bitcoin means be your own bank. Bitcoin is a peaceful revolution. Bam. So why would I even bother about creating something centralized in a completely decentralized way and pretending it to be decentralized while the whole blockchain and the Bitcoin building it is already decentralized? Yeah, it's going to be very cloudy. It was very bluish in the morning, and now, bam, the clouds are coming in very quickly. So also here we have cloudy days, guys. I think that were the news articles. They were not like really exciting, but sometimes it is just not exciting, the industry. How is the price doing? Let's have a look. Nah, I'm not gonna join for free. I don't want to do this. Let's see. The Bitcoin price at the moment, guys, at 21,300. So we are kind of finding support in a range where we were fighting for some time. When we broke it, we retested it, and we are testing it now again. Just drawing the line so that you can clearly see what I mean. So that's not a straight line, and I haven't been drinking, but check. So if you see this chart, you can see at this point we are fighting that line, then we break it, come down, retest it, and we went up, and now we are retesting the line again. So this line is becoming this beautiful area of resistance and support, which means that we could bounce from this level again. If we find support, we bounce up again. So let's see if we are strong enough and if it is possible for Bitcoin to be bouncing. And if we bounce, in my opinion, then a higher high around 26k should be in. But let's see. We broke the complete uptrend channel, but again, it's Bitcoin. Let's see where we will go. Now, that is everything I want to share with you about the price, because you know, it will take another couple of days. I think, what is it, like 6 days or something to monthly close the chart, and let's see if we close above the 200 weekly moving average, because it's important that we will be closing above the 200 weekly moving average. If we close down below it, there is another chance of a leg down to 18, 17k in my opinion. But let's don't think negative, because we should think positive. Like after the sun, also after the clouds, also the sun will be shining. Now I'm going to read all your beautiful comments and texts, and maybe here. Yeah, that's better. And do the AMA. Oop, whoop. Do that. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You want to respond to sheep? Yeah. That's maybe that. Oh my! The sun is really stark, guys. Strong, stark, strong. So I'm going to try to find a location where I don't need to pinch my eyes. And the bar, there's a lot of people talking now, so that's why I'm not there. But let's see if I can read. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All good morning. Cloudy, good morning. Hello from UK, peer-to-peer. Greetings from New Zealand. Green Day, morning. First one of the day. How are you, Didi? I'm doing very well. The last 2 weeks was really busy, as we had 15 up to 16 people in our house, and we don't have a huge house. We are still living a pretty minimalistic for the capital that we have, to be very honest. We have 2 small Portuguese houses. One part is for the kids, one part is for us. I will give you a room tour so you can see that we live pretty normal. But we were living there now with 16 people, of which 3 slept in a camper van and the rest slept in our house. But you know, when a lot of people are staying at your place, it's busy. So you're guiding them, you're going with them to beaches, you're doing all kinds of stuff, you're organizing the food, the dinners and all that stuff. So it is a busy time. And Roel, Ilse and Levi and Isa, 4 of them left 2 or 3 days ago. So one of their kids stayed with us. He's leaving tomorrow with my sister, her husband, and 2 other kids. And then tomorrow my sister leaves with her family, and then a new family comes in, and that will stay for 2 weeks, I think. And then in September, another 2 or 3 families are coming in. So life is pretty hectic, and I also need to make my videos every day, and I also need to continue my focus on building the village over here, because the 25th I have the next meeting on how to build the Bitcoin hotel, the Bitcoin village, and the rest, it's just, you know, advisory roles, looking into the new projects, which projects will be massive. Oh my God, the sun. In the next bull run, will it be, you know, which projects do I want to support? Which projects do I think that are really decentralizing the world? And so I need to analyze all of that. So it's pretty busy, but thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Yes, there's a lot of, it's cloudy, but it's also, I don't know if the clouds are going to continue. So that's the one who asked for the weather. Cloudy in London too. Gekkenhuis. What's your view on Shiba? I don't have a view on Shiba. I don't look into them, to be very honest. No. I will always stay in Bitcoin, guys. The calculation is very simple for me. The moment I put my capital in a house, I will become dependent again on those that control the housing market. And what I mean is, people think that they own their house. Well, they only own their house when they have paid off the complete mortgage. And at the same time, a centralized institution, they control the market. They control when the interest goes up and the housing prices goes down. And when the interest goes down, the housing prices go up. So I'm not in control of my own finances, and the money is stuck. And even the moments that we go up with like 10, 5, 10% a year maybe, and we could, you know, double the house in a couple of years. That capital is working too slow for me, because in Bitcoin, I double my money every year. Like if you look at the chart that I shared like a few days ago, in average the last 10 years, since 2013 till now, my capital went times 2.14 every year. So why would I have that capital in a house? Just look like look at it like this. So you have a house, and the house has 300k overvalue. Like the worth of the house is 300k more than your debt. So you could have that 300k in the house, and then the banks use that imaginary 300k to lend it to other people to make more money out of it. Or you take this 300k, put it in algorithms like bots, or just hodl it in Bitcoin, and you double that like almost every year. So even if you only make like 3% a month on 300k, that's 10k a month that you can be making while doing nothing. So why would you be working your ass off to pay the debts that you create to have a house that you don't have full control on, while you could use that capital to work for you and live a life very beautiful? Because if 300k and you make 3% a month, it turns into 9k a month. Then 9k a month you can rent any house you want, and for the 9k a month you can rent, eat, do all kinds of cool stuff, and you're not working. While the other way around, the 300k is in your house, you should be working to earn, to pay the interest on your house, and to have food on the table for your kids, and to do cool stuff. So why would I want to do all of that because of having the money in a house? I could have it working for me. That's how I think. Simple calculation. But that's me, guys. Debbie, when the webinar is a paid webinar, I would ask as well a commission on this. When the webinar is a free webinar, I would be doing it for free. So that's how I work. Exactly, they only own the title, and even then, you know, you need to understand that you own your house, or you think you own your house, and then when the government makes you stay in your house, so the government makes you stay in your house, that you worked your ass off all life to be able to have the house, then you're forced to be in your house. There's a lockdown. You even get a universal income to be staying in your house because of some kind of flu, and then you're mad, and then you're turning into the government. Then you're like, what? I don't want to be locked down. That's the thing. You have been working on your ass off all your life, and now you're being forced to be in it while you get the compensation every month, and you don't want that. That only should make it very clear to you that a house is not the thing that makes you happy. The thing that makes you happy is the life that you're living. And you don't need a house, and you don't need a Lamborghini, and you don't need all that stuff. You need to be living. So I think a little bit different. I'm not saying I'm thinking better or worse. I'm just thinking different, guys, while spitting on the screen. Yeah, I forgot myself. Normally I'm in a shady place. Let's try it. Maybe that's better for me. Let's see, because I'm too cheap to get sunglasses, guys. Okay, this is a better place, you see. So now I don't need to pinch my eyes anymore. That's better. Allemaal, you need sunglasses. You need sunglasses. I don't have sunglasses. Yes.
Ja, die is op sterk.
Okay. I found. You see them all niks meer. I don't see anything with these sunglasses. Maybe this one. I can't read the screen as well. That doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, if I'm willing to organize a webinar myself. No, I'm too lazy. Sorry. I'm too lazy to do that. No, I'm too busy at the moment. If you organize a webinar, I speak. how to use the Bam Bam indicator. I want to spend every month €250. Then just dollar cost average. Then don't buy our Bam Bam indicator because that one is, you need that one to trade. But if you just want to spend $250 every month, you just dollar cost average. Every first Monday of the month, you buy for €250 worth of Bitcoin. It's way more simple than the other way around.
Bom dia.
Get a sunglass, yeah. Cardano, I like Cardano, but Charles should be focusing a little bit more on the development on Cardano instead of making cool live content. But that's what I see. I see a huge shift in influencers making more and more live content, like lifestyle content, which you should say. And I think they should focus a little bit more about other stuff. But you know, when they get rich, they want to show what they can do. Close to our bar, close to the bar is Beach House Lagers. So Beach House Lagers is a beautiful place behind the bar. If you want a little bit more luxury, you go to Iberostar. Iberostar is like a 2-minute walk from our place. Ah, maybe that works.
When I came, my father told you go 4 years after 4 years, another 4 years, another 4 years.
Lol, why Lagos? Charles should be focusing on the mess in his office before he brought. Morocco, Litecoin is the right coin. Yeah, I have some Litecoins.
Yeah, I like it, but I think
Button chat, hit the like button chat. Hit the like, yeah, we need more likes.
that's why I leave.
In October, normally it's still good weather, guys. It's like 25 degrees, so in the morning it could be a little bit more chilly. In the evenings, you could be wearing a vest because it's like maybe a little bit chilly in the evenings. But normally, like it's pretty good weather.
So I stop it again.
Do we have? I saw some cool questions. Your big reset. It's already we already full in the big reset, and people don't even realize it. So I think people should realize that we already fully in the big reset, guys. You know the plans to 2030. Everybody knows them. They are publicly there. So to read, they want more control. They want you to be poorer. They want to have full control because of money and social credit system, which of course is already thoroughly tested in China and other parts of the world. So that's what they want, and or you fight against it, or you become a slave. It's just a question, and I think at the moment 90% wants to become a slave, and I belong to the 10% that's still fighting really hard and trying to show people that there is a way out, and the way out is our own financial system, because the moment you withdraw the system from the money from the old system, that's when they become powerless, because the only reason that they have control is because you're using their currency. Like my tweet, as long you use their currency, they will be able to control you. The moment you start to use our currency, that one, Bitcoin, they will lose their power of control. And that's how we create a new community-driven, decentralized economy and lifestyle for our family and great kids. So that's what we should do. Focus on taking away the money out of the old system, putting it in a new system, and as long as they keep printing, we take the money out and put it in the new system, so we're kind of freely building the new system with the money they have printed. They print shitload of money, we use it to build a new economical system and buy Bitcoin, and they are, by printing too much, making inflation, making their own money worthless, and at the end we have taken all that money into Bitcoin. That's what we should do. Focus on that. Withdraw, ATMs, take out your money, come to the bar, buy Bitcoin, for example. No.
I think
People ask me Didi, do you want to have an ATM in the bar? I don't want an ATM. I am the ATM. Why do I need an ATM? I could put a beautiful ATM here, of course. You know, but then you know I can also do it myself. Yeah.
very simple.
My name is
small.
Didi ATM.
It's not a big company, you know, so
No, it's
nobody
easy.
cares.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop because
I don't like BSV.
it's like yeah, I don't know.
Why don't I like BSV? Because I like the technology of BSV. Of course, I like the technology, but I don't like the person that is in front of BSV as um, he can never and will never be able to market in the right way yeah, because he is just not the right person to do that. He's crazy. He goes there and there, and then he's Satoshi, then he isn't Satoshi, then he's plagiarizing Satoshi, then Satoshi's plagiarizing him, and you know you can't have that as a yeah, that's a great guy. You can't have that guy as a front runner of a technology. Um, so that's why I don't believe in that. The technology, I think that's all good, but not the way that people are
So
pushing
you
it.
have to take care of this, and that I don't pay tax. You don't because that's so
Is there a way I can set the screen? Because give me 1 second. Oh, I can see myself and read the screen. Jesus, I couldn't even read everything. That's my will. Here, will.
That when I have trouble,
Good morning, UK. Yeah, I know it's Greg White. You know he's the brother of Lisa and Edwards. I don't know if you follow Lisa and Edwards on Twitter. She's the sister. So yes, I know them pretty well. It's just not my coin. Sorry. No, there's no CO2 budget in Portugal, and they are not disowning farmers, and there's no energy crisis here, guys. There's a water shortage, but I think the water shortage is all over the world. But what I read in the Netherlands of the CO2 budget, and now the rich people can buy the budget of the poor people, that's like communistic dictatorship.
it's what I said. It's gonna be fighting.
crazy.
The sun is fighting.
The sun is fighting the clouds. Look, you can see it looked like it was going to be a cloudy day, but now slowly the clouds are disappearing again. We need the clouds to disappear because else we don't sell beach beds
I think the
and
last time
drinks.
I was on this beach,
My brother, I think my brother is doing great. He is in Spain with a camper van. He realized that he doesn't like this camper van as much as he thought, so he's driving that one back to the Netherlands, selling that one again, and then buying bitcoins for that amount because I think it's a 120 or 130k camper van. And at the moment, you know, I told him it's better to buy the dip. So that's like 6-7 bitcoins. He hodls those 7 bitcoins, so 2023, 25. Bitcoin goes to 100k, that's 700k instead of a camper van. So he's exchanging the camper van in the Netherlands, sold it back, buying Bitcoin with that. He's going to rent a house in Spain and then a house in Portugal for a month in October. And then probably join us here. Yeah, it's all good. The other brother-in-law, he still has a wound on his leg. The finger is looking good, but his leg is still burnt. Yeah, the beach is nice, guys. Check it. It's look, it's a beautiful beach. We have a volleyball field, beds, Thai massage over there. So yeah, come spend the day at Bam Beach. We have tourists. We have also a lot of Portuguese people. I think Lisbon.
Yes.
Yeah, many people from Lisbon come and they come here and they have I think it. But I think they come here because it's cooler here. Eh? Like in Lisbon now it's bloody hot, and here it's a little bit cooler, more wind, more beautiful women in bikinis, of course. Guten Morgen, buenos dias, bom dia. Put 10k right now, Bitcoin. Maybe we send billions to Ukraine and Italy. Will people here will have nothing? I don't even know why we are sending billions there. We started the war also. What do you mean? 5k ETH, 5k BTC? Oh, that's how they should invest 10k. Ah, okay. Yeah, ETH could be good. Recession and S&P 500 and stock market drop. How it will influence crypto? Probably down. And I think everything, of course, is connected by now because we have so many institutional investors. So they are invested in the stock market and S&P 500, but also in Bitcoin. So yes, when there is less money in the market, there is less spent in volatile assets. So that's also Bitcoin. But then again, if you look at the bigger picture, more and more governments, bigger companies are still adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, so as a reserve currency. So I think it's all going to be good. You know, if you have a black swan event and like a really hard crash, yeah, no currency or no asset will survive that. But that's always mostly this V-shaped crash with like it bounces directly up again. So I don't even look at it. I zoom out. Goedemorgen, Landgraaf. No plans. Today will be the last day with my sister because she's flying home tomorrow. Sadly, I didn't spend enough time with her, I think, the last 2 weeks, but was busy with the bar and with everything else and so many people. But you know, she also is going all in. So to all those people that are criticizing still my brother, my sister probably sold her house. He got an offer. How do you call it? An offer? Yeah, somebody did an offer. So they accepted the offer. So now it will take 1 or 2 weeks before the offer gets like finalized and, you know, on paper. And then she sold her house. And my sister's goal is to take the overvalue of the house and go to Thailand for 2 years to start a new life there, but also fully into Bitcoin, of course. Yeah. So renting into Bitcoin, deflation, paying the house from the profits you make in Bitcoin. So then my brother will be doing the same lifestyle and my sister as well. So now I feel the pressure on my shoulders again. Guten Morgen from Germany. Guten Morgen, Deutschland. Lots of crypto exchanges shop on the high street in North Cyprus. Yes, Cyprus, but there's also a lot of exchange possibility in Mexico, also in Portugal. Hotel recommendations next to Bam Bam Beach in September. If you want a very luxury hotel, you go to Iberostar, that's like behind our beach bar. And if you want a very cool one owned by a Dutch person, you go to Beach House Lagos. I think Beach House Lagos is a really cool one. I hear a lot of positive stuff about Beach House Lagos. So I would choose that one. But the more luxury one is Iberostar. It's like a 2-3 minute walk. We don't use an app to receive payments. We are supporting Bitcasa, and Bitcasa is supporting us. It's a Dutch company because they are Dutch. That's why I'm supporting them, and they make it possible for us to accept Bitcoins. So, and those Bitcoins go directly into our wallets, and we are using Blue wallets at the back end to accept the Bitcoin payments. And at the front, we are using a user interface that can be used on every iPhone, iPad, computer. So people that are working at the bar, they can just use their phone to accept payments, but then the money the Bitcoins will be directed into the right accounts. So that's how you also make it possible to, how do you say it? To make it not too transparent for everyone to see which payments came in. And if you want to book the massage, you come here, you give us 50 euros, you give us 50 euros worth of Bitcoin, we give you 50 euros of cash, and you can pay the massage again with cash. So that's how you could launder money. No, it's not money laundering, guys. That's like child's play. I am in Lagos. Lagos, Portugal is in the south, in the Algarve. I've been in Valdelobo, lived there for a year, but too many rich people or fake rich people that just pretend to be rich and they're very arrogant. So I just don't look like that community so much. Then I went to Albufeira for 6 months, but Albufeira there was so much drinking beer and UK people that wasn't that healthy for me and my kids, so that was not the healthy solution. And Lagos is kind of the first place I ever visited, and now I came back to Lagos because it's just more Portuguese people. You can still have good chats with Portuguese people, Portuguese food. It's more chill. It's not that party, but still in summer now my kids can do some party, of course. It's next to Portimao, which is also still good Portuguese people. You know, I like Portugal for the people and the food, not only for the sun. You know, so I want to be around those people, not like content. You know, see tourists. Also, our beach. I think it's mainly 80% is like Portuguese people visiting our beach, and 20% is tourists. So that's what I like. I still need to learn Portuguese. Yeah, my Spanish is okay, but I have a lot of problems with learning Portuguese. Yeah.
So difficult.
Yeah, for me it's really difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult. It's like Spanish is you grew up with it because we always went to Spain and then you get
If you have the capacity to learn Spanish,
yeah.
uh,
The Portuguese should be easy.
yes.
Yeah. Some words are easy, but then every time I like un dos tres, then un dos tres in Spain is like un dois tres. So you need to
But
continuously be.
It's the same when you go to UK or to Holland to learn the language.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
It's the same for us.
Yeah.
But if you have, don't have to have shame if you
Yeah.
don't know or if you don't accomplish something. You don't, I don't accomplish that.
Yeah.
They
You try to do it again and again and again. Yeah. But that's here.
is the better way.
Yeah. It is the best way. But a lot of people speak English here. It's like
Yes.
it's almost difficult to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I speak a little bit English because I studied that. But the French, I learned the French there,
Yeah.
and it's more easy. French is easy.
Yeah.
for us.
So for Dutch people, I think German and English are easy. For French people, I think Spanish or Portuguese is more easy.
More easy.
And yeah, it's
Because I think I never go to Holland or Deutschland.
yeah.
My father was there, and then he tell me just one word. But I think is one level of the language.
Yeah.
I can talk.
Yeah.
I speak a little bit English, I speak a little bit French, a little bit Portuguese, and a little bit Spanish.
Yeah.
And for me, it's good enough.
Yeah, that is good enough. That's all languages that are used in the world, so it's easy. When you buy your first year, I mined my first bitcoins in 2013. I started Bitcoin mining, so I didn't buy them. I bought computers to mine bitcoins in 2013, and the first official buy was in 2016 February. That's when I bought my first bitcoin. Can you translate good weather in Spanish? No, bikini style.
Bom tempo.
Bon tiempo, yeah. Bon tiempo. Not
Almost the same as Portuguese.
bon
Bom tempo.
tempo. So they don't pronounce the I. So in Spanish, bon tiempo, and here it's bon tempo. Something like that.
Just a letter.
Just one letter difference.
And there are words. The letters are the same, but the sound is different.
Different again.
Because when you speak Spanish, you speak the sound of the
Yeah,
When you speak Portuguese, it's more.
with the mouth, yeah. But when you said Brazilian people again speak completely different Portuguese, eh?
They have a struck
Yeah,
different.
strange, yeah.
And the same words. You have a letter different. You know?
Yeah.
I work with a lot of people in here in Portugal, and I was in France.
Yeah. Where did you go in France?
I was in near to Marseille, almost 7 years there. And the first year I was in France is near to Bordeaux and Toulouse.
How about no one to lose?
It was always in the south of France.
Yeah. That's still okay, people.
Yes. I have a lot of people to go to Paris, but I don't like.
Yeah.
It's a big city. I don't like big cities.
Oh, guys, so many questions. What in case some event that can crash it all, like small meteor hit that can hit power grid in the world, having a house in that case is good, yes. But then I think nothing works anymore when we don't have electricity. I think banks don't work anymore. I think only like shells or direct Bitcoin transactions through a satellite would work. But having a house would be good at that point, yeah, definitely. But then we would buy it at that point, or we would build it at that point, or we would just live on the beach or a boat. Hello from Brisbane, Australia. Hello, Australia. How are the kangaroos doing over there? How's the weather? I think it's winter in Australia, isn't it?
Yes.
It's winter now, eh? Yeah.
Because I think I see the news.
It's already winter for 2 years in Australia.
Yes, winter for
I see the news.
Marbella, yeah.
That,
That's also a good one. When a meteor hits, the houses won't exist anymore.
Good for them. Everybody wants rain. Now, here first, everybody wants sun.
Antonia
Now
Silva. No, I don't own a Bored Ape Yacht Club. I do own a
we need it here as well.
billionaire club, I think it's called. Morning. So that's what I do own, but I don't own a Bored Ape Yacht Club. A friend of mine, Mort Poker on Twitter, I think he's one of the best NFT people I know. He's like buying and selling a lot of Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and making some cool profits over there as well. But no, I haven't owned a Bored Ape Yacht Club like a 140k one yet. Party Ape Billionaire Club, that's one I think I own. Yeah. Also no punk. I don't own a punk as well. Chains? What chains? Brisbane, the BTC, Korean, some event that can crash it all. That event. What if you are working and running the hamster wheel till that moment that the meteor crashes the world, and you, in a split second, think before you see it hitting, oh shit, I would have wanted to do so many other things in life, and I didn't, and now the meteor is coming. I'm going to be hit. And that question is way more important than the question about money. So you should be enjoying life to the fullest, because if that meteor hits, then at least you did your best in living life or spending time with your family and friends and all that stuff, instead of focusing on just money or bitcoins. I don't expect much dump. I like the Exodus wallet. And whatever dump I or you expect doesn't matter. Even if we dump 30% or 50%, what does it matter if we get a run of 700 to 2000% after that, guys? Focus on the run. You should be dollar cost averaging into the bottom, and that is now. And maybe we dump a little bit more. You buy more. You buy and you buy and buy. But then when we get the run, that will be a 700% explosive run. That's what you focus on. No overhead. That's the best one. That's why we live. We don't own anything. I kind of agree with Klaus Schwab. You just don't own anything and be happy, but not in a forced way. Just in a way that you want to do it. So if you don't own anything, you're flexible. And I think flexibility is the new stability, in my opinion. So you should be flexible, which gives me a very stable feeling, because I can leave and go wherever I've gone. So even if Portugal says, oh, tomorrow we need to do face mask and you need to mandatory vaccinations and you need to do that and that, you know, I can go. I take my telephone, I take my 5 backpacks, and I'm gone. That's what's more important for me. The next run normally should be around the halving 2024, but that would mean that we already are in a full bear market. We could still do a small run now, pull back, and then have the bear market, and then have the explosive run from 2024 April. That's the halving. So every time when the halving is done, we are in that new bull run. So all the cycle is
Because the
changing
sun then is behind the
and not copying the behavior that we had till now. Or we
It's
will
viewed,
have a
but the people
same
don't
run,
know
and that will mean that we will be going
who, they
sideways
think, oh, it's the pollution.
into the halving coming up again.
See with it, but no,
No, there's no pollution.
no, no.
Yeah, I've been many times in
In
Bulgaria.
China, I mean, in China,
I even work with a company from Bulgaria, Blockchain Valley Virtual,
A little bit,
and also Blockchain Valley Physical, which means we are building 2 million square meters smart city plus residential area in Bulgaria. But the virtual version is being built at the moment.
I have the proof to go to Paris to Everton, no? I like the
No, I don't want to buy it back.
okay, that's big.
Mr. Nola, so I don't like to buy Bitcoin with loaned money, to be very honest. So I would always first solve my debts. I don't want to have debts and then buy Bitcoin. But I do think that if you buy Bitcoin at the moment with your debt of the banks, then you owe them a little bit money and you pay interest. And I think that the interest you need to pay to the bank is always less than the increase of the Bitcoin price. So I think the Bitcoin price will pump massively in the next 2-3 years, like 600-700%. And if we go up 600-700%, I will move my ass, Jim. So 600-700% up. That means, oh yeah, not that way, Jim. Jim wants me to move my ass in the other way. But if we go 700% up, that would be more than the interest you will be paying to your loan. So I believe that we are near the bottom or already reached the bottom. So I believe we will be going up massively, which means that you could be paying back the loan. But that's again my fundament beliefs in not having debts. I don't want to have debts. To avoid paying taxes, I think at the moment Switzerland is nice if you're in Bitcoin. I think Portugal is 0% tax on Bitcoin. I think the Netherlands is also nice because they have 1.3% on Bitcoin. I think any country in the world could be nice if you just don't tell them you have Bitcoin. So then you're all in Bitcoin, you don't pay taxes anymore. And by not paying taxes, you're not supporting those governments anymore. That's now a suppression. That's how I do it. No worries, no worries. Yeah, they can all be in the live. Look, we have beautiful people today coming in. They are from
Stellari, Italia.
Italia.
Italy.
Where in Italy?
Torino.
What?
Torino, near
Torino.
Milan.
Well, that's like Juventus, or not? Hey, Juventus, you know. But yeah, I'm more Diego Armando Maradona, Napoli. But again, Torino.
Torino is a beautiful
Yeah, it's
city.
beautiful, huh? Yeah, Turin. Look, if Turin is as beautiful as those four combined, then it's the most beautiful city in the world, huh? Yeah. Ciao, hi. They are saying hi. Can people speak a little bit Italian to the people over here? Turin. Is yeah, I think Ibrahimovic played there, isn't it? Yeah, he played there for a short time. One season only, yeah. Grazie, ragazzi.
Cristiano played there too.
Cristiano played there too, yeah.
What's your name?
Jim.
Cafe of Jim.
Ciao, Italia!
Tieni, donzella, tieni, donzella.
Now,
Lo pago con quelli di
mamma mia. Yeah, that's not Italian, guys.
know what to
Grazie, ragazzi. That's the Italian. Buongiorno, that's also Italian, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit, but the sun is fighting for you.
Ma chiediamo se c'è la nebbia.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for what asked you.
Oh, Sagres, no, don't go there now.
What?
Not now.
Vaffanculo. I'm 44. 44 years old.
Sunset. Yeah.
Not tonight.
I don't know. I have to see.
They asked me to say something in Italian to you. I don't know if it's offending or whatever, but vaffanculo?
Vaffanculo.
Vaffanculo? What is it? Oh, fuck you, man. You cannot say that.
It's a decent place.
Ay, ay, ay. What is that? Hey, that's not nice. Vaffanculo. But I learned a new word today, okay?
On the wrong side. Because you have like this.
Ajax.
Sunset is here.
Forza Ferrari.
To Brian and
I'm not going to do any swear words anymore, guys. Why?
Al Yazoo.
Ma è praticamente lì.
Praia, Lek, come la chiamano?
Cash.
Yeah,
Portugal is a cash country. More people pay with cash than with card. Yeah.
That,
Definitely.
That is near
Here is
to
Sagres,
Middle Bispo.
but the sunset is here.
Infatti noi dobbiamo andare qua.
You can go to La Pusera,
Capo-
Carapusera.
Capo del Save.
Look.
Questo qua?
The Bitcoin bar gives always advice to all people on the weather, on Bitcoin.
Sunset.
Yeah,
e
you
guida
can go
here.
there on the point. That's the how's it called? The monastery.
Ok.
Cala di Sal.
Cabo del São Vicente.
Sal di Sal.
Ok.
But
Tonight, for
I'll see.
Why did it? GHSB. Fucking. Ah, look. The wife is coming with my beautiful dog.
Your wife?
That's, yeah. The dog is my wife.
Your son?
No, I have three
No,
daughters.
Yeah.
3 daughters. I don't have a son. They are bigger. 17, 15, 12.
Not
They,
100%.
they come to the beach after 12. Puber.
Because the clouds go away.
Look, my wife is saying aloha.
They go
Questa è
away.
tutta la nebbia.
Aloha beaches.
Yeah, this is
Beaches,
from
not
4
bitches.
o'clock.
Beaches.
So this is
Hawaii.
now 10 o'clock is sunset, but there are some clouds.
Look, she's listening to my podcast, I think.
Weather and radar.
Are you listening to my podcast?
It works all over the world.
Good morning.
The sun goes,
Yeah.
24 here.
Teddy is there. Morgen. Teddy is also there.
Allora, raga. 5.
Yes, we have. Yeah, it's not a dog. It's more like a.
Brava.
E quindi
It's-
siamo
it's a
a
cat.
12-6,
It's a cat that looks like a dog.
12, 7 ancora.
Oh my God! Didn't you? You should watch all my videos. Like every day during the live, people pay with Bitcoin, and I show it. So there's a lot of videos already on there that people pay with Bitcoin. I also make short videos on. I'm gonna upload a video today, a short video of 1 minute that a kid of 8-year-old is paying here with Bitcoin. We'll put it on Twitter and Instagram. So your cam is on scherp. Maybe I need to clean it.
You have that? Because I don't have anything.
Let's see. Maybe better like this. Now it's scherp again because now my wife is on the screen. Scherp wife.
Oh, sorry.
The dog's name is Teddy.
Oh, hello. You don't need to be in this group.
Look, there's Teddy.
He's thirsty.
I'm gonna give my wife a coffee.
We would like some water and a coffee.
What kind of coffee?
If it's okay, the cappuccino.
If it's okay.
So guys, see you later.
See you later. Thank you. Hey, Roman.
Goedemorgen. Ai, ai, ai. Oh, cheers. Hot.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
En een water alsjeblieft.
Water in een bak of wat?
Nee, gewoon een flesje. Kleine flesje.
Warm om de kou. Voor dik of voor rond?
Voor mij en voor de hond.
Zo.
Voor mij en voor de dog. Ja, ik dacht het is niet zo warm vandaag, maar non de ju.
Nou, ik kan enkel wolken hebben.
Het is sweaty sweaty.
Ja, het leek heel even dat we even weggevaagd zouden worden en toen heeft de zon toch gewonnen.
Ja.
De zon won.
Sun
De
came
zon
through.
won. Even kijken.
Ai, ai, ai.
Cappuccino is een beetje.
Yes.
Yes, I'm making cappuccino, guys. Cappuccino. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen, guten Morgen. What are the plans when your bam bam hut? Autumn, winter. At the moment the plans are Thailand. Thailand is the plan. But let's see how far the EU and all the world is going to accept traveling again and all the shit with the vaccination and all that stuff. So Ah, you're from Austria. There are no kangaroos. But there was one guy from Australia that had kangaroos. What is my wife called? Romain.
Roman Reigns.
Romain. Villach. Eine Wiener. Buen tiempo, not bon tiempo. En español. How's my wife doing? You should ask her. How are you doing? How are you doing? I would say 30%. If it's on like 1 to 100, I think it's 30%. Why? Yesterday was a kind of very strange day for my wife, which we won't disclose here. But if that one would have been filmed, then you know people would think that it was a joke.
Maybe one time I will write a book about it.
Yeah, we are gonna write a book on that, and then I think that book will be the bestseller ever. Yeah. It's about her and her family, and that's the last thing I will say. If you think I'm crazy, think again. Maybe we should go like public with it so that people understand how idiot they are. But no, I don't go there. I still want sex tonight, so I'm not going there. You know, that's a wife is kind of the same like a government. They have full control on you. The government uses money, and the wife uses sex. If you don't do that, no sex. If you don't do it that way, no sex. You should do it this way, then you get sex. So the government does it with money. It is true. Everybody agrees with me. Dude, somebody gave just $2 of tip because I was right.
Hello.
You make it your problem.
Women are so. Do you think we will close the week below 20k? No,
12.
I really don't think.
For all day, yes, of course.
It could always happen. I'm not always right, but I don't think we will close below 20k.
What are a small one or big one?
I rent a house per year, always per year, because per year is more cheap than renting June, July, August, and summer. Because if you want to rent June, July, August, and summer, the amount of that you pay for those 3 months is equal to the amount that you pay for 12 months. So I always pay 12 months. Yes, females always have control. I don't care. I like to be controlled. Yes, we have a pain room. I'm in there 24/7 making videos.
I like to have a hot cappuccino and not an iced cafe.
And if I don't give the hot cappuccino, I don't get.
No, I'm not like that.
Yes.
Not for a cappuccino. Just some other things. No. Oh my god. And now I am in the can. I'm gone.
No, no.
Give me a.
She just
roertje.
admitted how they are.
No, me neither.
If I don't give the roertje,
No.
Meet you.
yes.
Oh, this is so wrong. Really, really wrong. Yeah,
It's
no.
how life works. You're just like a government.
You
full
have
control.
the wollige lippen.
I have the wallet liver. It's true. Jim can even
You talk too much.
Jim can confess it. Or can agree with me.
It's now it's
Not confess. I think Jim agrees with me.
two
But
against
doesn't matter.
one.
No, it's not two against one.
You know, this is how you do it.
see?
Just 2 against 1.
Now she feels how I feel with 3 against 1. 20%.
They are just children. You cannot compare them with a grown up. No,
Even the children force me.
no, no, no. You let them force you.
Yeah. Do you like this kind of discussions on YouTube?
We can go all day long.
Yes, give it a thumbs up. But say some funny stuff as well because I still want sex tonight. Oh guys, we're talking about sex, you're talking about a fat meeting, that's like really bad. BBR design. Still there. Look, it's still there, BBR design. Guys, do you see the chat? BBR design, they created this. Yes. Of course, I love you too.
When is the next art piece coming?
I love you too. I do love Teddy, by the way. I hate dog.
Beter dat je het niet hoort.
You see? Yeah, I agree with that. It's better that she controls me than Klaus Schwab. Yes. Didi, you can be very happy with such a woman. Yes. That's why I leave her to be the boss. She the boss. She is the boss. I think on the back of my head I'm getting this bald spot now from the thumb. So my brother-in-law, which is her brother, he always sells voice messages, sends them. But these are voice messages of like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like 1 hour per day. So instead of podcasts, my wife listens to the voice messages always. Yeah. I've tried it, but after 30 seconds, I fell asleep.
That's also a way of communicating.
Yeah, that's how she communicates with her brother. Okay, does the Superbock is a good beer? I don't know. We sell Sagres and we did sell Superbock, but Jim doesn't want to sell Superbock anymore because it's from Heineken, I think. Or Sagres is from Heineken. Jim knows everything about the beer. I don't know it. One of those beers is owned by Heineken. Something like that. Jim, which beer is owned by Heineken?
Sagres.
Sagres is owned by Heineken. Heb je een miljard gehaald of hang je tussen de honderden miljoenen? I don't know what you mean with that. Wazig beeld. Maybe you should adjust your settings, guys. I think your settings is wrong.
What?
My camera is still the same camera. But it's now, in 3 minutes we did 1 hour again, so then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna drink a nice coffee with my wifey.
Can I sit over there?
You sit over there. Also nice.
Thank you.
David, I will make a video tomorrow, a TA video also about the hash ribbon. I will make a video tomorrow about all hash ribbons, but if the hash ribbon is giving a buying signal, is that on the weekly or is it now on the day chart? Can you let me know? Because if it is giving a buy signal, then do believe it, because look back in the past. The hash ribbon, every time when that one indicated the buy signal is when the capitulation has been done. And when the capitulation has been done, you will see the accumulation by miners, by investors again, and it will be the start of a small run or even a big run. What's wrong with the dollar and the euro? I don't know. I saw the news, but I didn't read into the news, but apparently the dollar is worth more now than the euro. So, kind of strange, isn't it? Yeah, I will do an hash ribbon update tomorrow because I'm going to focus on 3 main indicators that I focus on when we are nearing a bottom or in the bottom, and the hash ribbon is one of them. So maybe I will do a beautiful video on that, so you can you understand how I read the hash ribbon. Yeah, does it mean that the dollar crashes less fast than the euro? It could be. Yeah, it could be. Let me know your opinion. What do you think that is happening to the euro and the dollar? Because I think it's very strange. We were equal 1-1 like a few weeks ago, and now I think it's 0.96 euro cents for a dollar. Strange, isn't it? Ah, you're guessing my Bitcoin amount. That now I understand your question. You know, we have been filmed already for 1.5 years, and they're going to film us for another year, 8 months, and then there will be a documentary on one of the biggest streaming platforms of the world. And in that documentary, we'll also disclose kind of how much and how it went, and which emotional roller coaster cycles we had financially, but also emotionally and family-wise. So that's why that's all going to be disclosed in a documentary, so we get some views, of course. You know, it needs to become a watched documentary. So that's why we keep that still a secret. If you feel poor with 11 Bitcoin, that's kind of foolish. 11 Bitcoins is a shitload of money at the moment. That's like 220,000 US dollar, I think you belong to the 15% of the richest people of the world. You should compare not to your neighbor and your other neighbor and the other neighbor, or to some kind of a singer. Compare yourself to 8 billion people, and then you belong to the 15% richest people of the world. Should be smart and have that 11 bitcoins work for you, so that you hodl as much as possible bitcoins the next 2 years, because then 11 bitcoins could easily be $1 million again. And then again, it would depend how much inflation there will be, so how much you can buy for the 11 bitcoin at that time. But it will always be more than dollar or euros. So yeah, 11 bitcoin is not really poor. No. I still know a lot of people that still need to accumulate their first full bitcoin. The euro is not strong. Dollar, the dollar is coming to an end, guys. We all know that. The more countries don't accept dollars anymore, the less demand there will be for the dollar. The less demand there is for a dollar, the less stable the dollar will be, and the more it will be crashing. At least if they don't print a shitload of more dollars. That's why it's difficult always to have a currency crash if it's not backed by gold anymore or any other stable asset, because they can just print a shitload and pretend that it's still valuable. But if the dollar would have the true value nowadays, it was like not even worth 4 cents or something like that. So that's how they keep it artificially high, by printing more and more, pumping it in the industry to the rich people, and then the rich people use that money to enslave the poor people, and then the poor people still believe in the dream of becoming a millionaire if they use dollar or euro. That's the multi-level marketing system you're all caught. Many people are caught in. I'm not saying you are all caught in. Okay, I hope that some educated themselves. Could you imagine a world without money? Like
that would be great.
we go back into exchanging knowledge, exchanging each other's services, instead of putting a price on everything we do or own or have. Could you imagine that kind of world?
Then the oldest job in the world becomes important again.
Yes, I think then hookers will be the richest people of the world. Yeah. I definitely would become a hooker.
Me too.
That's combining your passion with and earning an income. What do I get back? That's the question. Yeah, some people would believe that XRP could outrun Bitcoin when it comes to increase of percentage wise, but I will keep saying it. For me, I won't invest in currencies that support something that my values don't support. Again, going to do a very strange comparison, but would you support a company that uses a shitload of children to produce their products? Would you invest in their stock? That goes against my values, so I would not invest in that company because they are misabusing childs or children to produce for them at very low prices, all that stuff. So I would not invest in that. So that's the reason why I would not invest in XRP, because they are supporting the banks. And that's exactly that group of people that we are fighting against in this peaceful Bitcoin revolution. We are fighting against centralized ownership of control because of currencies. We are decentralizing the world. And XRP is fighting with the banks against us. So I would not invest in that. But that's values, norms and values. Yes, I agree, BBR design. I think when people understand that this currency is a currency to stay, that you can use to store your value, but also to use to pay a beer at Bam Bam Beach, the more people that understand that will start accept it as a currency as well. Like we accepted stones or shells or beans or gold or silver or all that stuff as a currency.
Hi.
Hi, goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen.
Yeah, we speak Dutch here as well. Yeah.
You speak Dutch?
No, yes, I speak Dutch.
Okay, my daughter booked 4 beds.
4 beds.
Hier ben je helemaal
Yes.
vooraan.
Ja?
Yes.
Oh ja, die heb ik apart gehouden daar op het hoek.
Recht voor.
Oh, dat is toppie.
Yes.
Oh, nou, hartstikke
Goed van jouw dochter, Robin.
Die Robin,
Ja.
ja.
Jullie erheen gaan?
Ja, Robin die komt nog.
Precies.
She was very...
Ook een plekje vrij
Kijk,
gehouden.
hele slimme mensen komen hier. Ja, ze heeft volgens mij 4 bedden geboekt en wat had ze nu alweer? 20 biertjes of zo? Wat?
Ja, dat klopt. En een kruk. Dat is ons.
Dat is ons. Ja.
Je weet hier de plek van dingen, weet niet of Stijn.
Oh, van Stijn en Nicole.
Nicole.
Ja, follow your wind.
Ja, zoiets, ja.
Ja, zijn leuk, ja.
Wij zitten in Cavero.
Ah, oké.
Ah, ja. Ook heel mooi.
Zo heel veel weg.
Nee,
Daar
nee.
zijn we een beachclub aan het bouwen, aan de andere kant van de pier.
En Alvor.
Nee, aan de andere kant van de pier, in Ferragudo,
deze-
Pintadinho.
Ah, Ferragudo.
Dit is al voor, hè?
Ja, dat is
Ja,
al
ja,
voor.
nee, maar daar, ja, maar ik wijs goed. Ik heb hem.
Hij heeft hele
Daardoor-
goede
kijk er
ogen,
door-
zegt
kijk er
hij
door-
altijd.
Oh, nee, kut, dat is al voor.
Nee, dat is
Ah ja!
Dat is Alvor, ja.
Portimao.
Sorry.
Maar jullie zijn
Wij kijken
in?
er al een tijdje tegenaan.
In Ferragudo ben je aan het bouwen.
Ja.
Bij Club Nou in de buurt en alles.
Nee, een stukje verder. Als jij Club Nou hebt, dan heb je uiteindelijk
Dan heb je
nog
wel
een
die
strandje
pier.
verder de pier.
Ja,
En dan heb je aan de rechterkant van de pier is Pintadinho.
ja.
En de andere kant van de pier is Caneros. Waar dat goed voor je
Ja.
zand, zeg maar. Daar zijn we aan het bouwen. Daar zijn we al 3 jaar mee bezig. Ja,
Een beachclub.
dus, hopelijk einde van het jaar.
En volgend jaar gaan jullie open.
Komen van de winter even kijken.
Ja, moet je doen. Ja, blijf van de winter ook open.
De allerbelangrijkste vraag, gaan jullie Bitcoin accepteren?
100%.
Ja. Another Bitcoin bar coming, guys.
Ja, ja, ja.
I think it's gonna beach club, a huge beach club. If I look
Ben
at
je
him,
in gesprek op, man?
yeah, it's YouTube live.
Oh, is leuk.
Alles heb je gezegd, er staat geregistreerd.
Sorry, crash it, crash it, crash it. It's built for illegal money. Yes, is money laundering.
Nee, jullie kunnen nog uitkiezen hoor.
So there's not a beach club going to be built
Ja,
there,
op
and they're gonna accept Bitcoin as well.
Beetje ruimte.
Ja, oké, dan gaan we naar
Andere kan wij nemen of is het goed?
de waterkabel.
I'm gonna end the live, guys. Thank you for watching.
Ja, dat is een koffie.
Hope you really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna drink some coffee with my wife and talk a little bit more Bitcoin and life with her. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow again.